Hi everybody and welcome to another By Pen and Papers stream. Today we are looking at the Game Award nominees and voting for them, and then we are gonna be nominating some games for the Steam Awards, and then we are gonna be voting for that later on, and then discussing the winners and all that. Maybe I'll even manage to live stream the Game Awards proper depending on when they run, but usually they run around 3 AM my time or something like that. I don't know if I'll be able to watch them live without sacrificing the next day and all that. But anyway, we are here to see which games got nominated for the Game Awards of 2025 and then vote on them. Event character. No, let's just go to vote now. View all categories. As previous years, and when I do this, I don't go with the game of the year. I go all the way to the end, and then I work my way up to the game of the year, I'm gonna say which one is my game of the year. But let's go. Wasn't there supposed to be like some visuals or something? Never mind. Okay, I need to adjust this a little bit. It's cutting off too much, sadly. What is the Game Awards? This is the Game Awards. This is the Game Awards. Okay. Yeah. Maybe if I lower it. No. It's gotta fly, everybody. Anyway. Gotta work with this. The thing on the right is gonna get cut off, but never mind. Anyway, best esports team. Recognizing a specific esports team, not the full organization, they're judged the most outstanding for performance and conduct in 2025. I sadly do not watch esports, I do not follow them, I do not know the teams. The only thing I can do is maybe vote for a game that the team represents. Anyway, we have Gen G League of Legends, NRG Valorant, Team Falcons Dota, Team Liquid BH Mobile Legends Bang Bang. What? And we have Team Vitality Counter-Strike 2. I'm just gonna go with that. Counter-Strike, whatever. Let's go. And next category is gonna send me. Player choice. No, it's yeah. I need to go previous category. Did complete? Yeah, it took my vote. Thank you. Previous category: Best Esports Athlete. The esports athlete judged to be the most outstanding for performance and conduct in 2025, irrespective of game. Again, don't really follow any of these guys, so I'll just vote on my draft. I don't know. Brock, I don't know. Schomerholler, Valorant, Chovy, Joing Hoon, League of Legends, Forsaken, Jason Susanto, Kakeru Watanabe, Street Fighter, Menard, Saul Leonardo, Street Fighter, and ZYW, Matthew Herbert, Counter-Strike. I don't know, this guy looks cool. He gets my vote. And not gonna change the vote, keep voting. Can you just go? Yeah, I can just click here, go back. Best esports game. For the game that has delivered the best overall esports experience to players, inclusive of tournaments, community support, and content updates, irrespective of the genre or platform. Okay, this is stupid. I think every single fucking year we have Counter-Strike 2, Dota 2, League of Legends, Mobile. This is the only new one. Mobile Legends Bang Bang, but I think this is just League of Legends for mobile and Valorant. I would suggest, and this is never gonna take in, but I would suggest, if a game gets nominated 5 years in a row, that they can no longer be nominated. Even if they won, even if they didn't win. If you get fucking nominated so much, yeah, every year we get the same esports games, Sreya92 says, and thank you for watching. Yeah, every year, same games, same shit, just fucking remove them. There's so many multiplayer games, so many other choices that you can just, even though they're not the most popular, you can at least get some eyes on them. Like, just get eyes on some multiplayer games, just showcase anything, literally. Siege, even though that's also popular. I don't know, put it Tarkov in, put in Ark Raiders. There are also multiplayer games. Kind of weird, but you know, stuff like that. Put any other smaller multiplayer game. Put fucking fighting games, even though they have their own league, but never mind. Vaporot, we need more games, new ones, maybe some indie games too. Yeah, there are indie multiplayer games that you can put eyes on, so they can be, you know, equally popular or more popular. It's just like every fucking year, Counter-Strike, Dota, League of Legends, Valorant, maybe Team Fortress 2, maybe like some other bullshit thing that happens and, you know, disappears. But, you know, put other things, like anything, just to vote. Because this vote is just random. I could just close my eyes, move my mouse, and see, like, what did they select? Valorant, whatever. It's just utter stupidity. Let's go to the next one before I get the... okay, Content Creator of the Year. For a streamer or content creator who has made an important and positive impact on the community. We have Seidriel, which I have no idea who is. Kai Senat. He did, I think, a lot of growing in the past 2 years. Moist Critical. Interesting. I don't think I've seen him in previous years, even though he's like for years popular. Sakura Miko. Haven't followed her at all. And the Burnt Peanut. I have kind of seen him a few times. I've seen the other guy who's doing the similar thing, like the potato thing guy. I don't know. It is slightly weird. So the only guy I follow from all of these is Moist Critical, and he's actually too big. Like, and Kai Senat is just too huge. So I wanna go. Fuck it. I don't care. Sakura Miko. It's a female streamer, it's a veto, but I assume it. Most anticipated game. Recognizing an announced game that has demonstrably illustrated potential to push the gaming medium forward. Now I want to watch Moist Critical's view of the Game Awards, where he vote for himself, because that would be funny. Anyway, 007 First Light by IO Interactive, which is the, if I'm not mistaken, Hitman guys. Of course, the most anticipated game of the fucking decade, and the next decade, and the previous decade. Grand Theft Auto 6 Rockstar Games, Marvel's Wolverine, Insomniac Games, Sony Interactive Entertainment, which is been on and off, made and not made, which is weird. Resident Evil Requiem, Capcom, Witcher 4, CD Projekt Red. Okay, so this is gonna be my personal choice. Even though everybody's probably gonna, vote for Grand Theft Auto, I wanna see the new version of James Bond, and I wanna see how the IO Interactive does that with all the insanities that they've done with Hitman. Like, I wanna see what they're gonna do. Marvel Wolverine, it's gonna be it's an Insomnia game, it's gonna be a good fighting game, I don't expect anything else. Resident Evil Requiem is gonna be a return to form, which I like, and then there's Witcher 4 of like what is gonna be, what they're gonna do with Ciri. But so Grand Theft Auto 6 is gonna be just more Grand Theft Auto. I don't think there's gonna be anything special about it. Maybe they add some hacking or some like Watch Dogs kind of thing. This is gonna be a good fighting game. This is gonna be a return to form of like third person, like Resident Evil 2 and others, I think. Maybe they add some supernatural things. It's high time they add some proper like supernatural things where like the character has superpowers or something like that. That would be kind of cool. Witcher 4, I don't expect anything special. I expect maybe Geralt with like a female look and maybe something to a point. She needs to be more of a character. Actually, the thing that I expect from, even though I wanna play Resident Evil and Witcher, like I'm, that's gonna dissuade it, but I wanna see what they do with 007. We haven't had a proper 007 game in a long while, and I think IO Interactive is gonna be the best guys to do it because of the Hitman series. So I'm gonna go with this. Next one. Best adaptation, recognizing outstanding creative work that faithfully and authentically adapts a video game to another entertainment medium. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. A Minecraft movie, Legendary Pictures, Mojang, Warner Brothers, which I haven't seen, Devil May Cry, Studio Mir, Capcom, Netflix, which I did see, and which doesn't really adapt that much as it makes their own weird thing. Splinter Cell, that watch, I need to watch this. I need to actually watch this. Frost Sun, Creature, Ubisoft, Netflix, Last of Us, Season 2, I don't care. Oh, hi Alice. Oh, thank you for stopping by as well. The HBO, PlayStation Productions, and Until Dawn. Wait, Until Dawn had a... Wait, what? Until Dawn had a... What, a movie? I mean, Until Dawn is already a movie where you make your own choices, but how is this? Does everybody survive or does nobody survive? Did you disable the tip jar again? Did you tip? Did you? Come on, woman. And no, it didn't. I maybe not have this in this scene. No, I don't think I've added in this scene the pop-up, which doesn't showcase the sound. Then you know me better than that. The sound didn't go. Now it did. Now it did. I don't know if it showed, but now it did. I need to fix this. I don't know how it's not working. It's not working for some reason, and I don't know what. It's probably Streamlabs because it didn't. I don't even know how much you donated. That I don't know. This is annoying. Anyway, back to this. Actually, I should have added to Twitch chat. I should have. Do I have that even? No. Damn it! I should have added Twitch chat to this so you can at least see the comments. I was afraid you took away my favorite thing. No, it didn't. It just broke. It ain't working. For some goddamn reason, it's not goddamn working. Can I add the... Let me see. Can I get this from another scene? Twitch chat. Yeah, I can actually duplicate it. Let me set this up at least. Add it to this screen, move it a bit up so you can actually see the chat, what chat's saying, and then I'll add the tips alert. I don't know if it's even gonna fucking work. It just doesn't. For some reason it doesn't work. Or it works weirdly. I added those two. Let me switch. Okay, now it should be all working. It should have the chat and it should be this. Happy Thanksgiving, guys and girls. Yeah, Until Dawn came out with a movie in April just this last year. Yep, it's working now. And yes, happy Thanksgiving to the European. This is weird. Like I didn't expect Until Dawn at all, to be honest. So this is weirding me out. Okay, the only one I watched is Devil May Cry, and to be fair, it was fun. It was kind of dumb fun, especially the fight in his house. So I'm just gonna vote for that. I need to watch Splinter Cell, but I didn't like that they aged him up so much. Anyway, best multiplayer for outstanding online multiplayer gameplay and design, including co-op and massively multiplayer experiences, irrespective of the genre of the platform. So, some of these games are not multiplayer at fucking all, like Ark Raiders. Not multiplayer, I mean co-op. Well, kind of, sort of, never mind. Okay, let's just go. Ark Raiders, Embark Studios, Battlefield 6, Electronic Arts, Elden Ring, Night Rain, From Software, Bandai Namco, Peak, Agro Crab and Landfall, and Split Fiction, Hazelight Studios, EA. So, massively multiplayer experience. This isn't. These two are. Like, god damn it, do you even know your own, categories? Jesus Christ, never mind. Okay, so, Ark Raiders, I played the playtest demo. It was amazing, and I constantly get more info about it. So, but I don't want to fall for it like I did for Helldivers 2 and, you know, just play it for a little while and drop it. Battlefield 6, amazing. Shooter multiplayer, back to form, amazing thing. Elden Ring, Night Train, I know people played it. Not that special. Battle Royale, kinda survival, kinda something. Not even Battle Royale, it's just like boss rush with shrinking area and stuff like that. Peak is cool. Peak is cute. I wish I had like a friend group that I could play this with, because it seems funny and streamable, very streamable. And then Split Fiction, which is actually a perfect and one of the best co-ops ever. But this is a multiplayer game, so I'm kind of like, the only things that fit with me with multiplayer is probably Battlefield, Peak, and somewhat Ark Raiders. Chat, what you saying? I'm surprised. The only ones I know there is Peak and I'm going, wait, Peak is multiplayer? It is, yeah. How is it not? Peak sounds like a game you may follow should stream. Yes, feels like it would be the same chaos as Raptors. It's kind of. Peak is just you walking around and surviving and climbing. It's not that much of building, but it's a good friend slop game. It's basically a friend slop game. Split Fiction, yeah, that's something we would need to play together. Multiplayer, so like this is best multiplayer, multiple people, multiple chaos. I watch my girlfriend and other friends play in voice chat. Okay, so you know Peak. This is slight. The only thing that fits here for me is Battlefield or Peak. Peak is light multiplayer, but you can adjust it to have more players. I think you can mod it. This is just team of 3 or solo and stuff like that. This is just like pure multiplayer, shoot 'em up, action, shenanigans. But in this case, I want to give it to the small devs, and I might return and change these, because my ruling for choosing games in these in Game Awards is I give one reward to each game. I'm not gonna give everything to like Clair Obscur, even though Clair Obscur kind of, you know, deserves a bunch of rewards. So, best sports racing. For the best traditional and non-traditional sports and racing game, we have EA Sports, FC 26, whoa, yay, F1 25, again a game that repeats every year and gets a nominee, Mario Kart World, which is probably cool, Rematch, which is I think a new one, an interesting one, Sonic Racing Crossworlds, okay, that's an interesting one. It also says, yeah, that and Repo, which I now have. I just haven't had the spoons to play with all the homework I'm drowning in. Good luck with the homework, but yeah, I would like to get Repo too. But hey, if you need someone to fix your computer, I'll know how-ish. Maybe. I need to get Sonic for my daughter. Yeah, she's obsessed with Sonic. That's cool, that's cool. Sure, I'll vote for that as well, because Rematch is probably a good thing to have here. Mario Kart World kind of shows up every time, as well as F1 and esports, or basically FIFA without the license. Sonic is kind of a new thing. I played a few Sonic racing games. They're cute. Come on, let's move on. Next, best sim and strategy. Okay, that's gonna be interesting. Best game focused on real-time and turn-based simulation or strategy gameplay irrespective of platform. Why is Clair Obscur not here? Never mind. Final Fantasy Tactics. Oh wait, there's more. I didn't even see these. Okay, Final Fantasy Tactics, The Evilist Chronicles, amazing game, amazing tactics. Jurassic World Evolution 3, haven't played. Sid Meier's Civilization 7, so many civilizations. Tempest Rising, which is a new kind of a Red Alert Tiberium Sun kind of game, if I remember well. The Altars, I heard good things about this. Actually, I heard really good things about this. And we have 2 Point Museum, which is, 2 Point Hospital, 2 Point High School or whatever, college, and kind of interesting things. Best sim and strategy, turn-based simulation strategy. I don't know, is Altars really turn-based? I think that's more survival. Suki, Alice says, I'm so mad, my ex lost my copy of Mario Kart 8 and now I have to spend like $60. Yeah, that they are always fucking expensive. Rogue, you should stream Split Fiction. It will be blast if you do, even if I try to watch pre-order. I streamed the previous game, the It Takes Two with Alice. We need to continue that and then maybe go into Split Fiction. Anyway, for like strategy and sim, I think actually Final Fantasy Tactics wins out. It's really difficult, it's really cool, and it's kind of the only one I played from all of these. So I'm gonna go with that. Best family. Oh, cool. Best family game. For the best game, appropriate for family play, irrespective of genre or platform. Donkey Kong Bonanza. I heard a lot of good things about this. Lego Party. I mean, it's Lego. It's awesome. Lego Voyagers. So 2 Lego games. Mario Kart World, Sonic Racing Crossworlds, and Split Fiction. Split Fiction is not really a family game. It's a co-op. Like family if you like you and your partner and just that. But I think the proper family game here would be Donkey Kong Bonanza. I think I heard good things about it. Alice says, I know, I hate it. Sreya, yeah, Nintendo thinks their games shouldn't ever go on a bigger discount than like 17%. Yes. Co-op counts as family. It does. Co-op counts as family, but it's, as I said, just 2 person and, you know, with your partner family, basically. Others can be involved, but it's just, you know, you two. I don't know how Lego is. Lego is probably a better solution for this. These are just racing games. Yeah, I would go with Donkey Kong. I think it would be cool to play. Is only household of 2. Yep. Anyway, best fighting. For the best game designed primarily around head-to-head combat. 2 XKO Riot Games for basically League of Legends fighting game, which I heard good things about, and Capcom Fighting Collection 2, Fatal Fury City of the Wolves, SNK Corporation, we haven't seen that in a long while, Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, Digital Eclipse Atari, Virtua Fighter 5, Revo World Stage. When it comes to these kinds of, when it comes to my voting for games as well, is I don't like to give well, I gave it to Sonic, which is kind of a continuation, but I generally do not like to give my rewards to sequels, because it's cheap. Especially here, like Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, that's just, I think, remakes of the old Mortal Kombats. Capcom Fighting 2 Collection, again, old legendary games, like, fine, yeah, they were Game of the Years, or they deserve Game Awards, but, you know, in their time. Virtua Fighter 5, Revo Stage, again, continuation. Actually, I might give this either to 2XKO because it's something new, even though it uses different characters, or the Fatal Fury City of Wolves. I cannot wait to finally get time to stream again so we can finish It Takes Two. Yep. I don't really want to give Riot Games a reward, but it could be something interesting. Or we go with SNK and Fatal Fury, City of Wolves. Let's go with City of Wolves. I don't care. Sometimes it's deserved if a sequel actually does well, because there are many times sequels flop and don't add experiences they should. Yes, that's usually why I don't give them rewards, and it really needs, as I say, really needs to blow up if it deserves of my vote. Oh, I'm talking like I'm somebody important. Oh, I'm like Cosmogold. I'm important. My vote is important. No, I'm just a moke with a mic, playing random video games. I love the constant struggle. I mean, you have issues with the studio, but the game itself is pretty good. Yeah, that's usually that. I'm gonna have my own, subjective thoughts. So I let them win out sometimes. Best RPG. Oh dear God, Christ. Okay. For the best game design with rich player character customization and progression, including massively multiplayer experiences. Okay, just this can, how should I say, disqualify a bunch of games that you usually put. But let's play with this. Let's go with this. Okay, do we have 6? No, we have 5. We have Avowed, which kind of flopped, even though I still want to try it. Obsidian Entertainment, Clair Obscur, of course, Sandfall Interactive, Kepler Interactive, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Warhouse Studios, Monster Hunter Wilds, which, yes, it has kind of this, but it actually includes massive multiplayer experience. kinda. Okay, so they don't fall out. The Outer Worlds 2, Obsidian Entertainment, and Xbox. I forgot to pour myself some water, so I'll probably do that because I'm gonna be talking a lot. While I debate in my mind what I'm gonna do about this jazz, because listen, the big studio deserve to get all the criticism. Yeah. Anyway, who should I give this to? So like Monster Hunter Wilds, I think it kind of falls off for me, even though I know it. Outer Wilds 2 falls off because it's a sequel. Kingdom Come Deliverance is one of the sequels that I would probably give, but again, it does a lot of the things, you know, better just than the first one. Avowed is probably one of the most unique entries here, because it switches, it's the Pillars of Eternity, but it switches to first-person combat, kind of fixes you to a specific type of race. It doesn't give you full player customization, while Color Obscure doesn't have any character customization. It has build customization, like characters you get. Few of these actually have. This is the actual one that has full character customization. Okay, I reckon Expedition 33 will do a clean sweep of the Game Awards. I know way too much about Monster Hunter now, thanks to the boyfriend. It's all I would hear about voice chat for a while and just constantly sounded like gibberish. Even made a TikTok about it. Oh, that's cool. Probably Clear Obscure is gonna do a big clean sweep about this, and the thing is, I would give Kingdom Come Deliverance, because I'm probably gonna give Clair Obscur the Game of the Year vote, so I might go for like pure, like for the purest RPG experience. So like you have just so much to do, so many random shit to do, so many just like interesting things to interact with. I will go with that, like just the purest RPG, like a role-playing game that you get. And for that, for me, it's Avowed, Kingdom Come Deliverance, or Outer Wilds 2. Like the purest, like you're just free to do whatever the fuck you want, and the world will react to that. And I will probably give it to Kingdom Come Deliverance because it's just such a wild experience, because you get to experience the medieval times in such a cool ass historic way, and I'm just gonna give it to that. I know it's not gonna win, there's no way it's gonna win, but it's, oh my god, it's this one. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. Best action adventure. For the best action adventure game combining combat with traversal and puzzle solving, do we have 6? No. Death Stranding 2 on the Beach. Honestly, I haven't heard almost anything about the game. Like the first game, yeah, a lot. Second game, basically nothing. Ghosts of Yotei, the same. Like, besides the kid that did like a paper on the video game, which I gave it to him to do, and he chose in school. He chose Ghosts of Yotei, and I learned about the game, and it's an interesting game, and interesting stuff does it have. Nobody actually talked about it. Hollow Knight Silk Song, of course, everybody talked about it. Oh yeah, I forgot about Kingdom Come. And Indiana Jones Circle of the Great Circle, I heard amazing things about it. Spirit Fiction is in a lot of categories this year. That's interesting. They should pick up they need to win at least one reward, so I can see that genius madman of a game developer on stage with Jeff Keighley again doing something wild. I just need to see him on the stage. He needs to win in any of these categories. I just want to see him on the stage talking, because whenever he does, he says amazing things. Alice says, lol, I got some cool points with the kids at my daughter's school recently when I revealed I knew who Hornet is. Wow, kids knew who Hornet is. One of the students was drawing her in the art class. I volunteered. Oh, that's cute. So, best action adventure. I mean, kind of Indiana Jones covers that, but I haven't played it, and I want to play it to see if it's truly the action adventure game. Hollow Knight is still is a Metroidvania. I don't know if it's gonna be nominated in any of the other categories, so I might as well vote for Silk Song. I'll change some votes around because I really wanted to actually vote for Indiana. Oh wow, action game is just these. Let's see. Yeah, the dude from Split Fiction Studio is awesome. He says, yeah, it was one of the 5th graders, I think, but still, cool, still nice. I mean, some high schoolers I know still do know about Silk Song and play it. Anyway, best action game for the best game in action genre focused primarily on combat. So primarily on combat. Battlefield 6, fair. Doom: The Dark Ages, kind of flopped, which is sad to hear, more or less. Hades 2, amazing game, absolutely combat, all that. Ninja Gaiden 4 was kind of bugged out the ass when it came out and couldn't run. So I don't know if I can even play it. Shinobi Art of Vengeance is an amazing action game. I played it, I reviewed it, I had a lot of fun with it, but focused primarily on combat. Let's go. So that would be pretty much Battlefield 6. Doom, I mean all of these are kind of fully on combat, just which one do I want to give? I think I would go with Hades. Hades 2 would be pretty simple. Silk Song is valid action, yeah, still need to play Hades 2. I beat Hades the first run, but I need to beat it again for the bonus. You need to beat it a few times, Hades 1, to get everything. Anyway, Hades 2. Ooh, best VR AR. For the best game experience, playable in virtual or augmented reality, irrespective of platform. Alien Rogue Incursion. Oh, Jesus, this is probably a nightmare. Arcane Age. I have absolutely never heard about that. Ghost Town also, Fireproof Games. Marvel's Deadpool VR. I actually heard about it. I could even play it on Gamescom, but I was too late actually to get in line and check it out, so I have no idea what it's about. It's probably something wild. The Midnight Walk. I've seen it. I don't know how it would be in VR. It says yes, I know, and I'm mad about it. I'm doing great though most of the runs, but trying to beat Dad is so interesting. Probably beat Dad. Anyway, I haven't played any of these. The closest one is Deadpool, and I believe Deadpool would be the funniest. So I'm just gonna give it to that. Next. Best mobile game, interesting. For the best game playable on a mobile device. Destiny Destiny fucking Rising. Oh my fucking god, I know people not hacked but made it work on a PC and are playing it and are enjoying it more than Destiny 2, which is painful. And I just wanna wait until this game gets fully ported to PC so I can try it. It says Deadpool would be the funniest, Alien would be the best for the horror junkies. Yes, I believe that would be cool. Persona 5, the Phantom X, I heard about a few people playing it, but I also heard it's too much gacha. Sonic Rumble, haven't even heard. Oh my fucking god, Uma Musume is gonna win this. Uma Musume is gonna win this. The Pretty Derby, the horse girls. Oh my god, that revealed so much about so many people, it's not even funny. And thank fucking Christ I'm not amongst them. I haven't even installed it, I haven't played it, I've just seen a few people comment about it. If that's what I think it is, the Bean plays Sonic Rumble on her tablet. Cool. And we have Wuthering Waves, which is basically a PC game, not a mobile game. The conversion to 2 places, it's not... I'm actually gonna go with Destiny Rising, because it's actually better than the PC version, which is painful in some cases. Oh, okay, we get the dispatch first. Best debut indie game. For the best debut game created by an independent studio. And I know about Megabonk. I've heard about that. I know that they've, pulled away from this. And one of the other things is I play Dispatch. I made videos about Dispatch. That blew up on my channel a lot, and I respect everybody who has joined the channel for the Dispatch. But I'm gonna do a controversial thing. I do not believe that this patch should get this specific reward. I might be mistaken. You know, just like Megabonk is a dude who made multiple games under different branches. This patch is here of veterans from Telltale. Veterans from voice acting even. Only a few are new ones. Well, this is a Destiny player as well, I'm also sure. Yeah. Clair Obscur Expedition 33 is made of veterans from Ubisoft, amongst others. Blueprints and Despolette, I do not know. I do not know if that's made like from a team of people from different video games. And Despolette sounds like because Julian Cadero, Sebastian Vopera and Panic, which that sounds like it's a debut game from somebody who has not maybe made other games. Which reward? The reward is best debut in the game. So this is like best debut game created by a new independent studio. So fair, this patch fits into that. It's a new ad hoc studio. Sandfall Interactive fits into that because it's a new studio. But as I said, it's people who have honed their craft in other studios and they have made something amazing in this branch. My difference is like Blueprints or Despelote, and I think I would give it to Despelote, like my vote. I know Clair Obscur is gonna win this, most definitely, if not this patch, but yeah. Okay, now we're going into Best Independent Game for outstanding creative and technical achievement in a game made outside the traditional publishing system. Okay, we have 6 games. We have Absolum, which I've seen but haven't gotten a chance to play. Ball X-Pit, which actually this game might have needed to be in the debut indie. I don't know if this guy made anything else. Kenny Sun from Devolver Digital. Blueprints, Clair Obscur, Expedition 33, Hades 2, and Hollow Knight Silk Song. So best independent game. What does that say? Okay. I mean, I have opinions about that if you want to hear them. About whether it counts when an indie studio is full of developers from other spaces. Sure, you can voice them in chat. The thing is, as I said, I have my... It's... Because I'm definitely gonna give Game of the Year to Clair Obscur. I don't want to give them all of the votes. I want to spread around my votes to other studios and other things. And I want to think about this more than just a popularity contest. I want to actually vote to some people that, give them a chance, give them a vote, give them something. So in this case, best independent game. This is difficult because I cannot give it to Silk Song because it's riding on laurels of Hollow Knight, and everybody is expecting that, and everybody was hoping for that. And the sequel, they've been waiting 8 years for the sequel. Even though they're independent devs, even though it's just 3 guys, it's an amazing work they did. It's something that, everybody wants to play. Hades 2 is also Supergiant Games. I don't know if I can count them as, indie developers. They made so many games, and every single one of them was a fucking banger in some way or form. Like, they haven't missed. Like, they're better than some AAA developers, for God's sakes. And now it says it just would be a long ride. Oh yeah, no, it's more about like one sec. Oh, okay. Clair Obscur, again, independent devs should win this. I respect them. Blueprints is also an independent game, an amazing puzzle game, an interesting puzzle game. Ball X-Pit, again, won out is a kind of like a surprise entry. And Absalom, I wish I knew more about this game, but I've seen it around, haven't actually gotten around to play it. Damn it, I got distracted and lost me. Fair. So, just like an independent new game. I'm debating like between these 3. Like, I don't know too much about these. These two are riding on like expert laurels of people who know what they're doing. But these three, like, can I call Obscure as an independent? I mean, it's indie. I play just indies. Most other games are just like not even close. Valve Digital is kind of a good supporter. I think I'm gonna let's go with Clair Obscure. I don't know if this is a good choice for me, but let's go. Best community support. Recognize a game for outstanding community support, transparency and responsiveness, inclusive of social media activity and updates, patches. How many do we have? Fucking No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky has been here since goddamn inception of the fucking Game Awards. It's either a labor of love or something, or like community support or whatever. It's like always. Helldivers has been kind of up and down, up and down, up and down. Fortnite, I don't fucking care about Fortnite. Fortnite is not supposed to be anywhere. Final Fantasy XIV, it has a good community. It's been going up and down recently, but it's weird that Baldur's Gate is here, of all things. And especially since they kind of gave up on, not gave up, they stopped even caring about doing any major patches, but they've done some interesting patches over the last year that, you know, outstanding community support, transparency and responsiveness. Like No Man's Sky, sure, always kind of does that. I think actually the biggest responsiveness to everything is Helldivers, because that's probably the only game we can affect more or less with our, you know, what we like and don't like about it, because it's been, you know, just shows up, stuff is bad, people are, you know, comment, they respond, stuff is bugged, they respond, you know, stuff is good, they kind of keep it. So the other games are kind of like Baldur's Gate 3 has already won out a lot of things. It's okay. They've done good support. They've done good patches. Final Fantasy is just an MMO. You expect it. Fortnite is a thing. You expect they need to address all of that. I think the only game we affected most of in the past year would be Helldivers 2. Like with the good, with the bad, with the everything. Best ongoing game. Oh, fuck you, games. Awards to a game for outstanding development and awarded to a game for outstanding development of ongoing content that evolves the player experience over time. I mean, Fortnite, but I'm not gonna give it that reward. We have Final Fantasy XIV, which is an MMO, which is expected to be doing that. Helldivers 2, which ongoing. Marvel Rivals and No Man's Sky. Again, No Man's Sky. Every year, No Man's Sky. And following my policy to give only one vote for one game and not to get two copy pasting. It's still No Man's Sky. It wins every year, but it's still goddamn No Man's Sky. They're the ones that do this so much. It's not even funny. They keep winning. Anyway, games for impact. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. Do we have 6? Nope. For a thought-provoking game with a pro-social meaning or message, consume me. That's weird, and not something I would, you know, think about. No, never mind. Des Pelote, Lost Records, Bloom and Rage, South of Midnight, and Wonderstomp. I honestly don't know any of these games. South of Midnight, I've heard things, but not too many good ones. Wonderstomp is interesting looking. Lost Records, Bloom and Rage, I don't know. This Pelote already gave a vote. I know all of these. The only one that looks fun is Wonderstomp, and I'm just gonna give it to that. It just looks like a fun game. not something that's gonna be in your face. Oh, you need to listen to our story. See what we are talking about. This meaning, and that. Okay, learn about the nominees. Wait, is this video? No. No, but does it say? Aha, it says what they did, I think, for accessibility. I'll come back to that after I see. So Assassin's Creed Shadows, Atomfall, Doom: The Dark Ages, EA Sports FC 26 South of Midnight. Let me see if they give accessibility, reducing, removing many Atomfall. Most accessible game to date, built with accessibility in mind to make sure many people as possible access the core experience. Options include configuring text size, high contrast mode, and optional audio cues for personal vision, including high customizable audio base, FPS aiming by design. The game is colorblind, accessible default. There is strong focus on motor accessibility with optional automation for movement traversal. Okay. Other considerable include the range of motion sickness and mitigation. Doom, designed to be approachable, accessible, allowing many people as possible. Blah blah blah. Help combat, configurable. Enemy speed, projected parry. No, that's not that important. Visual accessibility, priority, the software gameplay, high contrast settings, allow comparable degrees of environment. The saturation color, the opacity hazards, that works together as parry color. Assassin's Creed Shadows franchise always being built up. Team embraced this opportunity to take accessibility to new levels. Audio describes cinematics, powerful remapping, allowing choices, hold, press, double press, each action, screen rotation that goes beyond menu items. Stealth and combat each have 4 separate difficulty settings. Combat is simplified. FC blah blah, including competitive blah blah, experience shooting, passing, defending. South of Midnight built upon Commercial's previous accessibility experience. Flagship, audio cues, menu narration, menu text, now hard sizing, motor disability, fast holds, glide, hold, toggle, auto tag, lock. Includes configurable subtitles with directional arrow and captions for sounds, replayable cinematics. Actually, wow, okay, that's a lot, and it's cool that they have this. So for me, it's basically Atomfall or South of Midnight. Everything else I heard from these 3 is just generic, nothing. So I think I'm gonna go with Atomfall. Sounds like they really focused on that. Best performance. Oh my god. Okay, let's see with this. 6 people. Awarded to an individual for voice over acting, motion, and or performance capture. Okay, so that's gonna be interesting. Ben Starr, Expedition 33 for voice, probably. Charlie Cox again, Claire Obscure, Expedition 33. Erika Ishii for Ghost of Yote. Jennifer English, Claire Obscure, Expedition 33. They have 3 nominees. Fucking, is it 3 or 4? 3. Kanatsu Kato, Silent Hill F, and we have Troy Baker because he needs to be here because he's in every big game. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Who was he acting? Was he actually acting as Indy? Huh. So I haven't actually heard Erika's performance, or I have heard some of the Konatsu's performance in Silent Hill F. Ben Starr, I can't give it to Troy Baker. He's already won so much. He's basically the voice of voice acting in video games. Like, he's you type in voice acting for video games, his image pops up. God damn it. Him and the other guy, I forgot the other names. Anyway, I think for me the biggest surprise for performance would be Charlie Cox, because he's just an actor. He's an actor, but a live action actor. Voice acting is a little bit different. Ben Starr is also great. I think he affected so many people for his duration of the character. I'm just gonna say that. So yeah, let's go with that. Anyway, best audio design. Oh, this is gonna be fucked. Recognizing the best in-game audio and sound design. Battlefield 6 probably has the most amazing, experiences when it comes to shooting and war. Clair Obscur Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2 on the Beach, which actually I think focused more on music in this game. Ghost of Yote, which actually has amazing, insane audio design. In Silent Hill F. I need to check categories. Let me check. Best score in music. Okay. So this is gonna be different. Because I need to give music to, quite definitely to fucking goddamn Clair Obscur. Anyway, I think the best here is because it's audio design. Like, so it's not music. This is audio design for the game. It would be between Battlefield and Ghosts of Yote. And I think Ghosts of Yote should win out for this one. And hear me out, because we are getting to best score in music. This is a different thing. For outstanding music, inclusive of score, original song, and or licensed soundtrack. So, for this, if the game has a licensed soundtrack, it falls off my voting list instantly. But all of these, from what I know, and except maybe, okay, this is definitely, this is not giving. This is stupid. This is absolutely. Oh my fucking god! I need to rant about Game Awards again. So, this isn't a reward for a specific game. This is a reward for the specific composer. And for the love of fucking Christ, if you're gonna name the composer, which they're amazing people, at least give them a fucking image. Like, okay, put like in a little square, just like I'm here. You see this window. Put a little square next to the main image of their, like, this square shouldn't be me. This little square should be the game. The rest of the image should be the image of the goddamn composer, so we know how the motherfucker looks who made the insane music that we like. Goddamn. So, Woodkid and Ludwig Farsel, if I know anything about music, is that they are already well-known composers, well-known makers of music, and I think even a band. Tomo Tova, I probably heard something from them, but I have no idea. Christopher Larkin, amazing Silk Song soundtrack, absolutely fucking amazing. I love to listen to it. Darren Korb, probably somebody from Supermassive Games, which I don't know exactly. I'm a bit late with this, but I'm pretty sure you meant Nolan North. Yes, Nolan North is the other side of the coin to Troy Baker. For the second most famous voice actor. Yep, that's it. In any case, Darren Korb, Hades. I haven't heard the Hades soundtrack, which I should actually probably listen to it. It's probably good. But, and hear me out, this is gonna be an amazing thing to say. Lorien Destard, I think he kind of blows all of these other guys out of the water, because that motherfucker, that genius, crazy, mad, I don't know how to call him anyway, he made 8 hours of such fucking banger soundtrack that goes from like emotional, slow, not simple, but you know, just emotional vibes that are not exciting, or just they're like atmospheric, they're setting up the tone, to motherfucking EBM in some points, for some tracks, for some bosses, and just electronica and insane shit. Like, he changes genres so much during those 8 hours. 8 fucking hours, 154 I think tracks. It's nuts. It's insane. How the fuck do you find a guy like this? This is just like, it's amazing. Like, if he doesn't win this, I riot. Like, this is the, I'll die on this hill, but this is like, if he doesn't win for the best score in music, I fucking riot. Anyway, Sreya says Laura Bailey and Travis Willingham should have gotten nominated also. For this batch, probably. Yeah, probably, because having 3 guys from Clair Obscur nominated for voice acting, come on, people, just give somebody else a chance. Anyway, Lorien Dostar, he needs to win this, nobody else. Like, I know others are good, but goddamn, man, you went above and beyond. Best art direction. So art direction. For outstanding creative and or technical achievement in artistic design and animation, we have 5 nominees. Clair Obscur, Death Stranding 2, Ghost of Yotei, Hades 2, Hollow Knight, Silksong. Alright, let's see. Clair Obscur, definitely. The art direction, the visuals, the everything, amazing. Death Stranding 2, I don't think it can really win out on this. It's too realistic, and when it goes weird and wild, it's just weird and wild. Ghost of Yotei, again, visual style, kind of too realistic, really just, you know, beautiful Japan, just beautiful Japan. Hades would win out, but we've already had Hades 1. We already seen Supergiant Games do their art style, and their art style is like, mwah, it's great. What they do with characters and how they redesign them, amazing. And Hollow Knight Silksong, again, they're following their art style from the previous game. Like, they are just following the same thing but adding new stuff, new bugs, new things to see, new things to look at. Have I given... I think I've given Silksong a vote. Was it in the... Oh, it shows what I voted. Okay, that's good. So I can see... yeah, best action adventure game. And best action game. I already voted for Clair Obscur a few times. I don't want to vote more. They already won too many pending things. This is gonna be pain. This is gonna be pain. I haven't given anything to Hades, right? No, I have. It's action game. What was the other things here? Just action, just pure action. Primarily combat. You know what? We're gonna change this to Battlefield, because Battlefield is actually fucking just combat. The Hades is more like story and all of that. Let's give it here. Let's check what I'm gonna have trouble deciding next. So we have best narrative for outstanding storytelling and narrative development in a game. Clair Obscur, of course. Death Stranding 2, On the Beach. Ghost of Yotei. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, interesting choice. And Silent Hill F. Gonna skip this and see what else we have. We have best game direction, awarded for outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and design. Innovation. None of these guys innovated. Like, not too much. Damn it. Why are they doing this? Why are they giving these kinds of goddamn fucking awards? Okay, best narrative. There's so many other games that innovated, like actually innovated. Okay, let's go design. Best narrative. Actually, Ghost of Yotei falls out because the narrative is revenge. I want to have revenge on certain guys, and I want to have revenge. Silent Hill F might actually have good narrative design, because Silent Hill, when it actually does good Silent Hill, has good narrative design. I haven't experienced it. Actually, there's been so many better games with narrative designs. God damn it. Never mind. Death Stranding 2, On the Beach. I haven't heard anything about the game. Like, I haven't heard anything about the game from a guy who played the first game and loved it even. Like, from a friend who loved it. I haven't heard anything about it. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 actually does have interesting narrative. Clair Obscur has amazing narrative. It's just borderline amazing. You know what? Because I'm probably gonna give Game of the Year to Clair Obscur as well, and I've already given so many votes to Clair Obscur. I'm gonna do a stupid and I'm gonna give it to Silent Hill F. I've heard from a friend who finished the game that it was good, and it was not the best, but it was good, so I don't care. Best game direction. Awarded for outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and design. Clair Obscur, for game design and all that, the only thing they've actually done, like actually in gameplay design that they've done, is they added dodging and parrying in combat. And no offense, the game is amazing. I love it. I still haven't finished it, I know, but I love it. And it's an amazing game. It's amazing gameplay. But everything else is seen, and it's not bad. They've actually taken amazing things from other games. That's not, you know, when I say that it's seen, it's not a bad thing. World of Warcraft was, and still is, one of the best MMOs, because they've took all the good things from Ultima, from, what was the other one? I think RuneScape was running at that time as well, the old school RuneScape. What was the other one? God damn it, I forgot. EverQuest. They took all the good stuff from all of those games, like all of the stuff that people like, and put it in their game and made it just perfect. So, Color Obscure took all the good stuff. The amazing, interesting story and narrative, interesting world, amazing design, you know, artistic direction, great combat, great skills, unique characters for combat, like everybody does something else unique. Interactions, exploration, but all of this is like, even interaction, explorations, and level design, it's all linear, it's all JRPG. Everything is JRPG except for the dodging and parrying. Like, that's the only new thing. Death Stranding 2, I have no idea what it did new. I don't think it doesn't look like it did new, except maybe new vehicles and transportation things, and maybe a little bit more action. Ghosts of Yotei, again, I've heard a few things that are interesting and kind of different from the previous game, but nothing that doesn't look like a sandboxy game. Hades 2, again, pretty much the same. And even like Split Fiction, the only thing is probably like the new way with interacting with the story. Like all of these are like kind of big. No, fuck it. Because I haven't given a vote for them, I'm gonna go vote for fucking Death Stranding. Kojima deserves one reward this year. At least one. And Game of the Year. Ooh, interesting choices, actually. Huh. Okay. I think some of the games that probably is supposed to be here is not, especially Dispatch is not. Dispatch is nowhere. Dispatch got only one nominee. Wow. That's... wow. I need to rewatch some of the other people's voting and how they reacted to all of this. Interesting. I don't think it's Game of the Year material. I mean, it's good for nominee, but like, it's an amazing game, awesome game. I as I said, I have nothing bad to say about it. I almost cried at the end, but like, you know, it was a fun game. Again, Clair Obscur. So, Clair Obscur, Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2 on the beach. I don't think it should be Game of the Year material, especially since it's a sequel. Donkey Kong Bonanza, I respect it. Probably an amazing game for this. Hades 2, again, sequel. Hollow Knight Silksong, fine. It did a lot for the gaming industry because it got a lot of new people into it. And we have Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, which, again, a sequel. I don't like when they nominate sequels for Game of the Year. That's my personal opinion. Like, sequels shouldn't be this unless they change drastically. Like, drastically. If, let's say, Clair Obscur Expedition 33 sequel becomes a shooter and becomes like a third-person shooter that's better than any other third-person shooter ever made until that point, that's why. That's, you know, something that could deserve as a sequel. That kind of a change to that. Because or if like the first game wasn't good, wasn't nominated, and the second game came in and was nominated and deserves that. I think Kingdom Come first wasn't even nominated for Game of the Year. I'm not sure, but I remember Hades, Hollow Knight would probably be, or was, I don't know. Death Stranding, I know it was. So like that's my opinion. Like, sequels especially like, you know, number 2s, not like sequel. Like the only thing that would get a pass here would probably be Assassin's Creed. Not because I'm a fan, because like they tend to change a lot from certain, like if it was Assassin's Creed 2, the Ezio trilogy basically, and continuing on that wouldn't deserve. But like when you play Assassin's Creed 3 and when you play Black Flag, or when you play you know, Unity also did stuff different, but Origin, or when you play some of the other like big jumps and differences between games, that would be deserving of like a Game of the Year you know, nominee. And like Donkey Kong Bonanza, yes, there's been Donkey Kongs, but this is a new game, a new version, new, you know, presentation of this. And we've seen Mario's different kinds getting nominated as well. I'm gonna give it, from all of these, like from everything here that is most accessible to everybody, most interesting, unique, you know, showcase, gets you into the game instantly, gets you hooked, gets you fully immersed, fully connected to the characters. It's just Clair Obscur. Like, Clair Obscur is hands down for this. I'm gonna go, before we leave, I'm gonna go to another thing. I'm gonna see, where was Dispatch? Oh no, I think it was in the, yeah, I know. The only nominee for Dispatch is the debut indie game, which is insane. Like, this is the only place they were nominated, if I'm not mistaken. Huh. Like, not even, I was expecting them to be in the narrative. They had amazing narrative, like just awesome. Either that or, well, maybe not Games for Impact, but like narrative, game direction. Actually, creative vision and innovative game direction design, they should have been here instead of Split Fiction. Because their game design was, yes, it's Telltale, but they've added, you know, added things, changed things. Like, god damn. I'm absolutely blown away that it wasn't there. Huh. Well, these are my votes. There is something else. I can go to the next category here. Player's choice. Okay. Round 1 opens December 1st. 30 nominees. Vote for 10. Okay. We will be coming back to this. Or I will be coming back because this is not worthy of a video. I'll just vote for this, and vote for this. Yeah. I'll click notify, so it will notify me, and I'll see, and I'll vote for these. Anyway, this is for the Game Awards. I have voted on everything. No Digimon Time Stranger anywhere. Come on. I mean, yeah. I wish it was there, but come on, I wasn't expecting it. Like, it could have been for RPG or for, you know, something, but they don't have like Pokemon style game, even though they could probably have that category. I think they need to, Game Awards needs to rework their categories, add a bunch of new categories, and definitely fix up what is nominated for what, in my opinion, my humble opinion. But I can download my vote card and showcase how insane I am to everybody. Anyway, we have another thing to do, and that is, let me just tweak this. Not this, put this, and that is to go to a different thing. Let me transition. Yep, there we go. To the Steam Awards! Nominate your choices! Now until December 1st. Level up your 2025 nomination committee badge. Vote for the finalists during the winter sale. Winners announced on January 3rd. Okay, now this is... I'm in the seat. I am nominating bullshit, and you will see what kind of insane bullshit I will nominate. Let's start from the bottom again. This is, you know, play, win, blah blah blah. Anyway, Sit Backs and Relax Award. This game is an antidote to a busy day. It's smooth, it's relaxing. It lets your worries melt away. This game is your moment of zen. Oh boy, I've played a few. I've played the Berlin Apartment. It was a nice game. 5 minutes to self-destruction is not a fucking relaxing game. It's 5 minutes of puzzles, and I don't have a clue how I managed to beat it. You know, on like a second try, I think. I have a video proof of that. This is definitely not. Let's see. Power Wash, definitely, but I haven't played it. Jackbox, Tiny Bookshop, Loaf Alone. Me Menace, no. Escape Simulator 2, are we there yet? Some of these are actually anxiety inducing. What the fuck, people? Sit Backs and Relax Award. Thing is, I would like to have my old Steam library to see it, because I actually have no... It's not that I have no clue. I have played so many games this year. I am completely confusing what I played and what I didn't play. And I'm not joking. Because, dear God, I have played so much. Okay, I need to check out something. I'll be in a second. Because I kind of forgotten. Oh, fuck. I hate when I bump the mic and everything goes haywire. Okay, let's try this. Okay. I like that the music stopped just as I was trying to type something. And yep. Let's check this out. Blah blah blah. Confirm. Are you kidding me? Yeah. Okay. Hopefully I will be able to see my library from here. Or not. No, I cannot. Oh god. Are you kidding me? Again? What the fuck is this thing? Accept? Maybe I'll have to do this differently. But we'll see. I need to get to my game library list without going out of this. Can I sort recently played? What does it send me here? I don't know. I played a lot. I played some games. Let's change this. Let's do it differently. Let's go like this. So I'm gonna nominate here, but I'm gonna look at my Steam library on the other window. We can do that. Multiple windows. Alright, what have I played? I have played so many games this year. Something that I played that I would relax by playing. Well, I played Riddlewood Manor. That was a good, cool puzzle game. Hollow Knight is definitely not relaxing. Helldivers is kind of relaxing. Just a good chill game, but that didn't came out this year. I need to look at the games that came out this year that I would have played and would have relaxed with. House of the Sea is something I need to play. Again, a lot of games. I played a lot of old games. Not something that is newer. Well, Demons told me to make this game would be fun. Did I play? There are other games like outstanding new story, rich, new best soundtrack, game, set most outstanding visual, better reference, game, love. We were love. Okay. I have some other game. Already have some other nominees for other games, but this one is always kind of weird for me because I played a bunch, kind of relaxed. Actually, you know what? You know what's the game that I would sit back, relax, and melt away and play? I don't have it for PC or Steam, but I would hope to get it sometimes, and that is Digimon Story Time Stranger. Absolutely. Like, this is something I would, you know, turn on, sit down, play, and enjoy. And just relax. Just don't care, sit down, and, you know, enjoy the story, enjoy the fights, the Digimon, the everything. Like, there are some other things that they played, like Eldroy, Citizen Sleeper. There was a good chunk of games they played in the beginning of the year, but that's gonna go in different stories. Outstanding Story, Rich Game Award. Some days only a narrative-heavy game will hit the spot, and this one packs a wallop. It's as gripping as any soap opera, and as well tuned as a prestige TV screenplay. Bravissimo for making us feel things. Oh fuck. Actually, oh fuck. Yeah, because Eternal Strands was an amazing game. Citizen Sleeper was great. Dispatch, Eldroy and the Aliens was awesome. Drifter was great. Story, god damn, it's so good. Silk Song, yeah, of course. Remains Made, maybe. Berlin Apartment is cute. Let's see what else. Ex Machina is nice. Dyson Goblins is nice. Fear the Time Loop was interesting. I played the demo. I am slightly. Of course, Expedition, Solo Leveling, Silent Hill, Spider-Man 2, Tainted Grail was amazing. God damn. Now I'm gonna debate. Debate some of the other ones. Okay. The thing is, I love Eternal Strands story. Dispatch was amazing, like one of the best superhero things I've enjoyed in a long while. Eldroy and Aliens cool, Silk Song amazing, Drifter great, but this is like something where I really enjoyed the story, really was into the story, and it was just the story. Like, even though, like, I'm debating between these two because both have amazing story. I know Expedition is also in there. It's outstanding story rich, but from the games that I've finished and played through, even though Stalwart Vector wasn't as good as the first game, I still want to nominate Citizen Sleeper. I still really want to nominate Citizen Sleeper for this one. Next one. Best Soundtrack Award. This unsung hero deserves to be recognized for outstanding musical score. It's the OST with the MOST. Dispatch would fall out completely because it's, just music from bands and all that. Silk Song has an amazing soundtrack, as I said. Bone Dreams, I don't remember. The Necro Dancer also has unique soundtrack, but again, for this, I need to give it to Expedition 33. It just blows everything else out of the water. Best Game You Suck At Award. This is the game that rewards persistence and is not for the faint of heart. It's the toughest game we've ever loved. There's a weird thing about this. And this is funny that this is here because I played it. Also this, Rise of Rebellion was painful. Vessels of Decay was interesting. Symphonia was interesting. Necrodancer. Oh my god, Scarlet. And this is also most of these are Metroidvanias, which is funny. First Berserker Kazan, I wish you could play that. Tournament's Meet, Stellar Blade, I wish you could play that as well. Chronos, I wish you could play that. That is definitely a fucking difficult game. Heatherbancer, is this out? Huh, I don't know. Shape of Dreams is interesting. So, for this, I'm debating even between the actual Souls-like game that I played, which is AI Limit, which I sucked at, but I played through and I'm going through. But I think I need to give this to Silksong, because this is really the game that I will suck at when it comes to the later bosses and later things. I just know I will suck at. Okay, Most Innovative Gameplay Award. The designers of this game are at the forefront of creative experimentation, bringing fresh perspective and brain-breaking surprises. The game delighted, inspired, entertained with newness never played before. Yes, but no. Elroy, no. Cybercop is interesting, but no. Drifter is interesting, but no. Trials to Daybreak, that's no. Soul River's a remake. Song, no. Nothing really comes to mind, I think, even though when I scroll through my list, like something that brought something exceptionally new to the genre or to its games, like no, a lot of things did more like upgrades to the old selves, or like adjustments, or stuff that just is getting adding better, not better stuff, but just making itself better. Was there something like most of the games that would fall on this list haven't come out, and I played demos of them, like Dead as Disco, the demo thing for like D&D 2nd edition game that I played, I forgot the name. Like even the 5 minutes until self-destruction is kinda just fast puzzling. This is difficult. Even like stuff the demons told me to make this game is interesting, but kind of it's more like a visual novel with extra steps. Checking my list of what I played during the past few months, and nothing comes up. Like there is one specific thing that still I would give a reward to, which is quite possibly gonna get it from me. Well, not reward, nominee. I'm nominating, not rewarding. Yeah, nothing really. Like Total Chaos is the recent game that I played would fit somewhat to this, but it's also a not a demo. It's also a remake of a a full make of a mod. Like, not even Flesh Made Fear does anything specifically new. I think this will go to Dispatch. Like Dispatch, definitely. Wow, their image broke. Because they've added new things and they've experimented with their already made and known genre. Okay, Outstanding Visual Style Award. Visual style doesn't aspire to real-world graphical fidelity, though a noble goal in itself. It describes a distinctive look that feels as the entire game. I think my internet broke. I think I'm gonna need to switch back to... let's check if it's remembered. Yeah. I'm gonna have to switch to the other one. Yay! Okay, we're back here. Let's try it again. So, visual style. I think images are breaking. No, why is it breaking? Why is my internet decided to screw me over? No. Okay, visual style. What did people vote? Absalom. Yeah. Maybe I should play that. Metal Gear Solid, really? No, it's just a remake. Silent Hill F, Hades 2, fair. Are we there yet is interesting. Keeper is interesting, actually. Keeper might actually, you know, would be good nominee for this. Outstanding visual style. Like, Eternal Strands does have its cool ass style. I can see if it's here, the thing that I want to nominate. Like visual style. I already gave the soundtrack to Clair Obscure, so I need to give to something else. Something has blown me away with its visual style. I gave it a Silk Song as well, Dispatch as well. What is the thing that blew me away with its visual? There were a few interesting Metroidvanias visually, but I think that's from previous year. What was the name of the game? Something Proto. No. Need to go to my list again. Need to lock this out. I don't think it's even here. Maybe it's in the previous year, or it's in the. Like Symphonia has an interesting visual style, but there was a game I played before that. The name escapes me every time I try to remember it. I don't know why, but it had such an amazing visual style, like such a insane visual style. It was a Metroidvania, and I can't remember it. Can I search? Such as Metroidvania, probably. Constance is a new thing that I played. It has a great visual style. God, there's so many Metroidvanias that have amazing visual style. Ultros, is that viable for a reward? Let me check. Did it came out? No, it came out too much in the back. Oh, now it shows. Great. It unbugged itself. Mark of the Deep. Star Overdrive. No. That's the thing. What has the outstanding visual style? I don't want to nominate Silk Song again, or visual style. Like this would be Clair Obscure, but I already gave it as a soundtrack. Metroid Trans game on Steam Deck, Labor of Love, VR game, the Yours. I can't just. It's too good of a visual style. It's too good of a unique style, even though it's. Anyway, Better with Friends Award. There are some games out there that just aren't the same when you play by yourself. Maybe you need to have a friend to watch your back. Maybe you need to have a friend that you can stab in their back. Either way, fun is waiting for those who friends together play this game. Okay, so this is basically the only thing I'm nominating this for is if the game is it has more fun playing with friends than alone, because there are a bunch of games that you can play alone and still kind of win out, like Arc Raiders. But if you're playing with friends, it's a completely different experience. Repo, definitely. Split Fiction, definitely. Jump Space, definitely. Peak, Night Train. Even Schedule 1 is more fun together. Are we there yet? I don't know if you can play it alone. I've seen somebody play it alone. It's insane. Where Winds Meet is a single player game. Polaris, the only way we could have fun is playing together, which is insane. Skopje, yeah, definitely with friends. System Shock, definitely with friends. Spy Drops, oh my god, is this multiplayer? I don't even know. The thing I would add here is something that I didn't really play, but I fully respect, is Peak. Like, that's just peak in these kinds of friends love games currently. Like, it's even better than Little Company. It's better than a bunch of other things that are, you know, still played. And there's a bunch of friends love games and Little Company variations. Like, there's tons and tons of variations of Little Company. Sorry, I need, my throat is dry. But I believe this would be the best. Best game to play on Steam Deck. Honestly, I don't know. I don't have a Steam Deck. I don't play, but something probably fun. Like Silk Song would be there. Maybe like Inazuma. Something that you can play and drop at any time, like Ball, X-Pit. But what I'm gonna nominate is Megabonk, simply because I respect the dude for pulling out the Game Awards for his reason. Fully respect it. Labor of Love Award. This game has been out for a while. The team is well past due for their creative baby, but being good parents as they are, the devs continue to nurture and support their creation. This game to this day is still getting new content after all these years. Baldur's Gate is not really that. They've done content. Oh my fucking god, I need to reward Vermintide too. I don't know if I nominated it before, but these guys are nuts. They actually update this. Okay, it's gonna be more difficult than I thought. Throne Liberty, Rogue, Master Duel, Zomboid, Tactical Breach Wizards, Status Cut for Dark Envoy, what do we have else? Dota, Rust, I don't care. Hogwarts Legacy, didn't really get that much. Once Human, don't care anymore. Like this, again, here it would win No Man's Sky, but I don't want to nominate him again. For me, it's between Stellaris, Helldivers, and Vermintide. Vermintide is a really old game that still gets, you know, support in maps and stuff like that. Stellaris is constantly being supported, constantly being added new stuff, changed, complete ways of gameplay are changed. Helldivers 2 is just, you know, great game for that. Oh my god. I think Vermintide 2. Vermintide 2 is just so widely supported. VR Game of the Year. I don't have any eligible games. Let's see what other people voted for. Maybe it will. Actually, I do have an eligible game that I haven't played yet, but I should play soon. And it's this demo, Dungeons and Dragons Battle Mark, which is supposed to be like D&D with VR and other stuff. So fine. Like, whatever, maybe. Game of the Year award. Maybe it's immersive gameplay, or it's gripping story, it's well crafted characters, immaculate design, or addictive multiplayer. Whatever the reason, the winner of this year's Game Awards is an instant classic. And we have, you know, Split Fiction, Rivals, Wuthering Waves, Expedition, Peak, Are We There Yet, Arc Raiders, even Solo Leveling, Dispatch, of course, and all the other stuff. On the games I played, like Elroy, Drifter, Cybercop I played, wow, for that much. Realwood Manor, Soul River, because it's re-released. God damn it, I can vote for this. Jesus, Soul River is an amazing game. Amazing game. Dispatch, Citizen Sleeper, but as I said, I don't want to give rewards to sequels, even if I could. Dispatch, Silk Song. And this is gonna be the most controversial thing. I love being controversial when it comes to Game of the Year awards, because I don't want to vote for something that everybody else voted. Yes, last year I kinda gave it, I think, to ReFantazio, because there wasn't that much else happening last year. This year it's a banger year. And I want to showcase one specific game that I want to nominate that's not gonna get in the Game of the Year list awards, because I already know what's gonna go there. It's Rivals, it's Split Fiction, it's Expedition, it's Arc Raiders, it's Dispatch. Like, those are the games that are gonna be going into the Game Awards. But I wanna nominate this one, Eternal Strands. And my reasoning is, I haven't streamed it, because I didn't think that I would be able to play through it with, looking as it is, because of my potato PC. But I played this extensively in the background, and the world is unique, the world is cool, but still fantastical. The amount of different kinds of gameplay in terms of dealing with enemies, the different powers you unlock, the crafting system. I actually did a crafting system in an RPG, which I hate, which I avoid like the plague in any RPG, unless I have to explicitly do it, because otherwise I won't get any good gear. Here I loved the crafting system. I actually tweaked about it. I looked at the stats. I built it to the way that I like to play, or that would support my play style. I actually spent time hunting down materials, hunting down, blueprints, getting hold of the sets. Like, I did stuff that I don't do in these kinds of games. Besides that, you have interesting characters, but not forced relationships, but some relationships which are just kind of a little bit in your face, but still fine, not egregious. You have great, as I said, combat, great characters, amazing world, amazing lore for that world to get stuck in there. Tons of exploration, even though it's level based. Spectacular fights with massive enemies, ability to ride like a dragon and fight with it, while on its back. Yeah, I missed the Shadow of Colossus days. I haven't played it, so this is my time to actually fully enjoy this. And, there were annoying moments, there were annoying enemies, there were things where I just needed to collect a lot of things in a level and get out. And, still, I loved this game, and I enjoyed thoroughly when it came out. I just couldn't think about anything else when I, would play. I would just, go, to my shift, do the shift, then I couldn't wait to get back home to play it. Same with Citizen Sleeper 2, same with The Drifter, and other games. And like, I did like Clair Obscur, and I really want to finish it. I really want to discover everything that it has to offer. I know I'm gonna enjoy more of it, but I want to showcase something to people that maybe haven't seen or haven't considered. And as I said, I loved Dispatch. It's an amazing game. I want to play more of it. I'm gonna go and play more to get not just all the achievements, but to have like a perfect playthrough, maybe, or like change a few things that I made a mistake, or sometimes, some stuff like that. So, I still wanna. I'm still gonna have my save, and if the save transfers into another game, I'll play with that, but I'll play with the other one as well. In any case, this is the game that, again, for Dispatch, for Citizen Sleeper, for not Clair Obscur. Clair Obscur is definitely a surprise, and it's definitely gonna be on the list. I'm definitely gonna vote for it for the Game of the Year when it gets on the list here. But this game came out of nowhere. Others, I waited for Dispatch. I knew about it. I was sure it's gonna be an amazing game. For Citizen Sleeper as well, I knew it was gonna be an amazing game. But this one specifically took me by surprise, grabbed me in. Yeah, I did play a demo of it, but again, it's the demo is how I find amazing games to play, and I already have a list of amazing games for next year that I want to play. Most of them are actually Resident Evil likes, and a few Metroidvanias. But it's something that came out of left field, something that I don't play too much, and that draw me in to play it, finish it, collect everything about it, and you know, in the game, and you know, just enjoy the story. It's not the best story, but it's a great story that I actually enjoyed and loved. It reminds me of a lot about D&D, a lot about like adventuring, and it gave me some ideas for maybe some games that I would run or something like that. I fully enjoyed it, and this is my nominee for, you know, the game of the year. It's not gonna get nominated, I know, it doesn't have that much fan base, but if you stick around for this, what, more than an hour and a half that I did this, you might, you know, see this game, pick it up, check it out, and see if it's you know, to your liking. There's a demo. There's a pretty substantial demo. I think it's like the whole first level or zone that you can play in with, and you can experience it, or like half of it, because I think half is blocked off. In any case, it's a good chunk of gameplay for you to see how it goes, and how the characters are, and how it is, and it does a lot of things about a lot of the characters in the group that is very interesting, that I would like to see even in some D&D games that I play. And it's really cool what it does with its characters. Even though you just play as one character, this is not like a team-based, you know, turn-based kind of game. And you have kind of an effect on them that you can, you know, do. And there's a colorful, to say the least, group of characters. So, you know, check it out, see it. In any case, thank you guys. If you stick around all this long, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for sticking around. Don't like, subscribe, comment, dance. There is Patreon for support. You can check out this madness live on Twitch/bypenandpaper, or you can check me out on YouTube at bypenandpaper for first hours, demo alleys, let's plays, and whatever else I post there. Till next time, as always, remember, it's the stories that we play. See ya.